really got it bumping. Leg drop, boot to the face, we won't fold. Quick to put a dude in this place, he out cold. With a tombstone, grapple the waist, get laid flat. Can't escape, nowhere to go, the cage match. It's on now, when I spot him, it's no problem. Everybody stone cold till they hit with the rock bottom. Sharpshooter, I won't miss him like Bret Hart. Like Al Snow, they gon' need him a head start. I just might catch a better body than Mickey James. Get acquainted with the name, we bringin' the pain. Like Kane in the ring, all I see is red. Paul Era, Undertaker, I can see the dead. John Cena putting hands in your face. Ted DiBiase, keep a milli on the waist. B2TF, better stay in your place or get smacked down, play it safe. What you talking about?
Welcome to the latest episode of Boot to the Face here on YouTube, on all your favorite podcasting platforms at a later date. I'm Chris Rucker, along with my co-host E.J. Reed, and we are here to do a SummerSlam preview, the first time ever, 2 nights. You excited, E.J.?
Yeah, man. LFG, let's fucking go. Here on the weekend, chilling, a little bit laid back, We kind of didn't really have a format what we going to run down on the show, so we kind of just, going off the fly, so let's get it.
We're just going to preview SummerSlam. We ain't got to talk about shit else. It's SummerSlam Saturday. I ain't gonna be here all day.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? But you just got back from North Carolina, right?
Yep. Carolina Beach. Out there for almost a week. Going to the beach every day, drinking way too much, eating like shit. Just, it was rough. I mean, it was fun, but it was, after a while, I was like, I'm kind of ready to go home.
Really? I feel like when I'm on the beach for vacation, I always feel like, just staying there.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got a comment or two in there. If you're new around here, give us a like, give us a follow on YouTube. That'll definitely help out. But yeah, the sun kicks my ass. Like, my girlfriend, she's like, I just want to be on the beach all day. And the first day I was out there like 5 hours. And that night I went to sleep at like 6 o'clock. The sun just wore my ass out. I can't stay on the beach that long.
Yeah, what, a couple hours, then you done?
Yeah, just give me a couple hours, a couple drinks. Let me fill my Stanley up with some rum and juice. And when that's done, I'm done. I mean, what is there to do on the beach besides just fucking laying there in the sun? Now, her family does a cool thing where they rent umbrellas and chairs and shit for everybody. So we weren't just in the sun. But still, you just laying on the beach, sand going up your ass. Like, who wants to do that all day?
Yeah, the sand. I don't like the sand aspect of it, especially once it goes everywhere, But like you said, hanging out on the chairs and going to water, splash around a little bit. Drinking, having some music out there. It's a good time.
Yeah. Well, I was definitely drinking. I got in the water. I got in the water when I had to pee. Other than that, the water's rough out there in North Carolina, man. In Carolina Beach, it's nothing like it was in Hilton Head. Like, Hilton Head was calm. This shit here, this shit'll knock your ass down and take you out there if you ain't paying attention.
Riptides out there?
Yeah, none hit while we were there, but yeah, they definitely tell you to be aware of them. And her family, they're a little lighter than I am, right? So they're all swimming all the way out, talking about they're looking for sandbars and shit. I'm like, y'all realize there's sharks in this fucking water, right? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't fuck with sharks. I didn't know there were sharks on that side of the ocean, I guess, in North Carolina.
Yeah, actually, her grandmother was telling me that the beach that's about 30 minutes north of where we were, apparently they're known for like shark sightings and attacks up there. I can't remember the name of it. But we did see a big crew of dolphins the first day we were out there. That's always cool to see. You look out and they're just fucking coming out of the water and going along. And it was like 6 or 7 of them.
When you first see that fin, how could you tell if it's a dolphin or a shark?
That's funny. So my girlfriend's nephew, he was kind of far out there, and she saw the fin, and she was like, you need to start making your way back this way, like right now. And then the second time we saw it, you could see the dolphins, like his whole back, and then one behind him. And it's like, well, shit, ain't no sharks out here if the dolphins around. Dolphins will fuck a shark up.
Really? I didn't know dolphins could beat sharks.
Man, dolphins will wear sharks' ass out. Sharks
Damn.
don't fuck with dolphins.
So why are dolphins so friendly to us? I know they're like one of the smartest mammals, but how come they're so friendly to
I
humans?
guess
But
they
then
like
go fuck
people.
a shark?
They realize sharks will fuck us up, so they just protecting us.
That's what's up. Shout out to all the dolphins out there.
Yeah. Dan Marino.
Yeah, exactly.
Ernest Byers. What was his name?
Was it Ty Longa? I'm
Tua.
mixing up.
Tua, yeah.
Yeah, Tua.
Shout out to Tua. Keeping us safe.
Yeah, but you were drinking makers out there, special makers. You know, I'm a makers guy. I never seen that batch before.
Yeah, I hadn't either, and I tried to look for it, and you have to, it's like a special order, and you basically got to go to the fucking distillery and get it there, but her mom came with it, and they also do a thing where every night somebody different cooks, right? So the grandparents just aren't cooking. So we cooked Monday, and we were doing breakfast for dinner. So I was in the kitchen, like, cooking shit up, and everybody's got music playing, and her mom's like, y'all are more than welcome to open the makers. Like, I bought this so everybody could drink. And it had been 2 days and nobody had opened it. So I was like, shit, you ain't got to tell me twice. So I was looking at it and I smelled it. I was like, damn, that smells really good. So I just put it in the glass, neat, let it sit for a second, took a sip of it. I was like, shit, this this is good as hell. She said, I can't remember where she said she got it from. She's like, I've been waiting to have somebody drink. I had 2 glasses of it. I didn't want to hog the whole bottle, but yeah, it was.
And you're not even a neat guy, so I know I got to get a hold of this.
Yeah,
I got makers 46 right now, but that look like some next level shit.
Yeah, it was 54% alcohol, I think, too. So it wasn't. You gotta be careful with that shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, man, it sounds like you had fun out there, man.
Yeah, you doing anything for SummerSlam, or you just chilling at home?
Chilling. Like I said, be drinking some more makers. Maybe order some wings or something. Just enjoying the show. How about you?
I got some people coming over. I'm gonna order some mellow mushroom pizzas,
Nice.
and then have a couple of rum and cokes. And tomorrow it's back to the grind of eating healthy and no drinking for a while, because I feel like I've been putting that alcohol back for the last week or so.
Hey, life is all about balance. You did the hard 96 or 70
75.
something. Yeah, so, live a little bit. And like you said, back on it next week. So, Joe, your homeboy Joey and all of them are coming over? Or?
Yep. Joey's coming. Nate, my boy David. I think they're all bringing their wives. So, yeah, it'll be a full house. But let's get into some wrestling, EJ.
Yeah.
Because we got not 1 but 2 days of SummerSlam to talk about, and I want to dedicate this show to whoever told Lyra Valkyria to wear that outfit on Monday Night Raw.
What she have on?
Street Clothes Wrestler of the Week. She had that little skirt on and them big ass shoes, her Becky Stompers or whatever she called them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I saw that. She was doing that little weird Irish jig.
I thought it was fly. Whatever.
Yeah, but before we get into SummerSlam, we've been gone for a week and a half. We'd be remiss without touching on Terry Bollea's passing. What were your thoughts when you first saw the news?
I was like, damn, Hulk Hogan died. What was I doing? Oh. Yeah, I don't give a fuck him. Fuck Hulk Hogan. And I'm not like,
Oh shit!
and these cocksuckers that are like, you got to separate the man from. Nah, fuck all that. Because you ain't gonna do it with Kanye. You ain't gonna do it with all these other people that are out here doing wrong. So why we gotta do it for Hogan? And then don't give me that shit about, oh, you could at least not say anything the day he died. Why not? Remember all the shit y'all talked about Trayvon Martin and people like that got killed by police, and y'all ran their fucking name through the mud, all because you were defending whatever happened to him. Fuck Hulk Hogan. I say that to the day I die. Fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit. He was a liar. He was a racist. He was a cocksucker. He was a fake Christian. All of a sudden you get found out to be racist. Now you find Jesus. Yeah, motherfucker, you 65 years old. Jesus done found you a million times. Now all of a sudden, you're a Christian. Fuck out of here.
So one recurring theme, you already touched on it, is separate the artist, from the person. Like people kind of been using that as like a blanket term. I could see that for like an actor or a sports person that was just kind of an asshole behind the scene. But when it's something like this egregious, like being a racist, you can't do that, especially when your whole gimmick was wrapped up in say your prayers and eat your vitamins, as long as you're not a black person. So
Yeah.
like, how can you separate the artist from the person when your whole gimmick was to be some wholesome dude? And yeah, fuck that.
It
And
honest,
like another person that I know you used to like him. Like I can't separate the artist from the person. It was like a R. Kelly. Like I can't listen to his music now because he diddling young women. So like I can't do it when certain things are such egregious. Separate the artist from the person. That's just how I look at it, right?
yeah. And it's like, it just goes to show you that people are so okay with racism against black people that, we're on the CNR page and I posted something and you got people on there mad at me because I posted. It's like, how you mad at me? I didn't do nothing racist. You should be mad at him. But you're mad at me because I'm calling it out. Like, you can't just let it go one day. No, fuck that. We don't let racism go anymore. Like, and I know people are uncomfortable with that, but fuck you if you're uncomfortable with it. Like, racism needs to be done with. Like, and people that are racist that are like Hogan, fuck them. I don't give a fuck. Like, why should I give a fuck about what his family think? He definitely don't give a fuck about mine.
Yeah, and like besides like the CNR, but there's other like wrestling more centric that are they go to it kind of like irritated me a little bit. They talk about all the good stuff before without leading with the shitty person he was, and I'm like, y'all kind of don't really give a fuck about
Right.
the black community when it comes to us.
Then
But,
you got these long fucking tributes and shit by WWE on there. It's like, man, whatever. Like,
and then like people talk about their childhood is gone and childhood is gone. Like you're a grown ass man. Like I don't know. It's just weird when people wrap their childhood around celebrities and stuff like that. I tend to like wrap my childhood around like family and friends. But like, so what? You're like a 50-year-old man. So what that your childhood is gone? It's a racist piece of shit.
if Hogan was the last thread hanging on to your childhood should have died when that fucking video came out of him saying what he said. That's what should have killed your childhood, not him actually dying. But if you still holding on to him, then, whatever. Kick rocks. I don't give a fuck. Be mad.
And the man had 10 years to atone himself. I didn't see him go on any like real type of trails of like talking to HBCUs or working with black community. He had a chance to actually do like a genuine apology tour and act like he gave a fuck, but he doubled down the other way. So fuck the guy.
I think all that kind of shit's fake anyway. Like, I'm glad. I'd rather you didn't do that. Just fucking apologize. Don't give an apology saying, I'm sorry I got caught. Y'all need to be careful. Just fucking apologize. I was in a bad spot. The shit I said was wrong. I realized it was wrong. I don't feel that way. How fucking hard is it?
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like the whole time it went down, I never heard him say one time that he didn't care if his daughter dated a black dude. I learned, like you said, apologize. Not one time. That's heard him that whole 10 years. So.
Speaking of his daughter, y'all mad at me because I said fuck Hogan the day he died. His daughter didn't want shit to do with him. She has to be taken out of the fucking will. That's how much of a piece of shit this guy was.
Exactly. So yeah. So and then one more thing before we move on, and I just heard this a lot that there wouldn't have been a wrestling if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan. Wrestling was here before Hulk Hogan, and it's still here now after him. Of course, he was the most popular person when had the '80s explosion, but you kind of got to give that to Sylvester Stallone because he was in the WWF before that. But it's not till he got that Rocky movie where he kind of blew up on the national level. So I don't know. That's got people saying like it wouldn't have been no wrestling if it was for him. I think he was the right person at the right time.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. Somebody else could have stepped in there. Could it have been bigger or smaller? Probably. But wrestling still would have been fine.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, if you want to give him credit for shit, we still have WCW right now if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan.
That part. So,
TNA wouldn't have
yeah.
damn near went out of business if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan.
Yep. You nailed it.
But hey, whatever. Enough about that motherfucker.
Yeah, SummerSlam.
SummerSlam's 2 nights, EJ. We got night 1 coming up tonight. Do you have the card in front of you?
I do not, but it's only take a second to pull it up.
Let's
Going
go
down
by
in New Jersey.
and we can predict night 1 and night 2, and you tell me what you think's gonna happen, what it's gonna fall out to. Because I got some questions, especially after SmackDown last night with the John Cena quote unquote face turn that was just weird.
Yeah, that was super weird. And obviously, he's probably gonna do something dastardly, right? It was just too that if it goes like that and he just is the face, like this will be everybody needs to shit on Triple H. If that's the way it goes, it's got to be some type of turn or twist, right?
Well, that the timing of this is crazy, right? Like SummerSlam is tonight, and this happened yesterday, so you got 2 days to kind of stew on what John Cena did. But all of a sudden, he comes out and says, you know, people that were supposed to be here with me, they went back to their regular jobs and left me here by myself, which is a clear shot at The Rock. And it just so happens that WWE Unreal shit came out, or WWE, what's the name of it? Is it Unreal?
Yeah.
That comes out, and people looking at it, and they're like, wait a minute. This was all Triple H. The Rock was just fucking going along with Triple H's plan. He was just doing... He was actually just fucking... Triple H came up with this shit, and The Rock was going along with it. And now everybody's like, y'all owe The Rock an apology. So what's Triple H do? Hey, man, go out there and say it was The Rock's fault again. Remind these motherfuckers that didn't watch that shit that we got to blame The Rock on this one.
I don't know, man. It was weird, but like you said, we got like a day or two to stew on it, and I guess we got to see what happens on the main event, night 2.
But SummerSlam night 1 starts tonight. We got a pretty good card tonight, EJ. Start whichever one you want to, and we'll make some picks.
I'm gonna do it in the order that they have it on this page, this Wikipedia page. Tiffany Stratton, your champion, versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship.
I feel like Tiffany's had the belt for too long, but I also feel like if Naomi still had the briefcase, I would pick Jade and then say Naomi's gonna cash in. But are they just gonna give the belt to Jade and let her fucking go? Now, I will say this. I am looking forward to the match. I think the best match Jade had was against Tiffany Stratton, was it not?
I'd have to think her best WWE match.
Yeah, they had that match on SmackDown, and then they got interference ran in at the end, but they was cooking for a minute.
You might be right. I can't think of a lot of Jade matches off the top of my head, especially singles 1-on-1. So, what about the one with her and Naomi? Wasn't one of them pretty good?
I think the second one was better than the WrestleMania one. I don't think was that good, but that second match at Evolution was dope. Damn, I saw both of those live.
Yeah, that's what's up. But I don't know, man. Don't you feel like Tiffany's buzz kind of died down a little bit?
Big time.
Why? What do you think, contributes to that?
Trying to make her a babyface. I don't think her personality and Tiffy time shit, that's just not... Yeah, people were cheering for her. They're cheering for her just because, she's a hot blonde, obviously, right? That's why people cheer for her. And she's got catchy little catchphrase. But at the end of the day, she's a heel. And trying to make her a babyface with that attitude and shit like that, it's like trying to make Charlotte a babyface all the time. Like, she's just better as a heel.
Yeah, I think they had definitely a lot more juice to squeeze out of the heel thing. I think they, like you said, they kind of rushed the turn her face when she had some chairs. But I think you should let it happen organically, because this is like the first time I feel like, speaking to Charlotte, that it's kind of happening organically. But thanks to Bliss, and the fact that people don't like her in the main title scene. So
Whoa. You gonna say thanks to Alexa Bliss? You're not gonna say thanks to me when I turned and started cheering for Charlotte at WrestleMania? Is when everybody else started cheering for Charlotte. I started this. You're welcome, Charlotte.
yeah, we'll give it to you, man. it was Chris Ruckus. It's the whole precipice behind this.
That was like an out of body experience. Me cheering for Charlotte against everybody else. I can't believe I did that.
You was just going against the grain, being contrarian out there. But I'm not mad at it. But yeah, I think I'm with you. You picked Jade, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Jade. Man, she's gonna look great with that title.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jade, and it's time to cook if she has the title. No more hiding, no more protecting her. What should I say? I got Jade. Next up, the celebrity match: Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. So I missed the first segment they had. Like they were off. Like a scene somewhere. Like I caught the very tail end and I didn't get a chance to watch it back. But I saw later on when they came back out and cut the promo. What are your thoughts on this one?
I'm gonna take Drew and Logan Paul.
Really?
Yeah.
Any particular reason?
I don't know. Jelly Roll can't really move in the ring. Like that shit he did where he was with Logan Paul and he threw that little back elbow. He just stood there and turned his body around. This ain't gonna be good. Shout out to him though. He lost a shitload of weight since last year's SummerSlam.
Yeah, they said like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I think they want to, especially my prediction on the world title matches. I think they want to let people be happy on some of these matches. So I'm gonna go with Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. And the way it happened on SmackDown, it kind of was like a pull apart, really. So no other team got the upper hand. So Randy's gonna do most of the work. Jelly Roll come in for the hot tag, do his little choke slam, and wham bam. Thank you, man.
That's the other thing is Orton really in the business of doing most of the work now? Like, Orton's getting kind of up there. I feel like he wants to be the one getting the hot tag.
That's true. Well, somebody got to do it.
This shit ain't gonna last long.
Yeah, you give it like 8 minutes or so.
Shit, with entrances.
Damn, man. So like 2 minutes of ring time. That's crazy work.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll throw some entertaining things in there. Like it's SummerSlam is like the WrestleMania this summer, so you got to have the entertainment factor in there.
Can we get Hillary Duff as a celebrity on WWE? Can we start that movement?
Yeah, you got what's her name?
B.
Vanessa Hudgens. She's a big fan. Oh yeah, Cardi B's gonna be the host, but Vanessa Hudgens is a big fan. Why not?
I'm a fan of her, but she ain't no Hillary Duff. I need Hillary Duff up in there.
Hey, shout out to Hillary Duff, yo.
She could. I'm sure I could talk Naomi into letting Hillary Duff use the rear view as her finishing move.
Hell of a finishing move, but yeah. Next up, the Judgment Day. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, your champions, versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
I'm liking Alexa and Charlotte. I think I talked about that a couple of weeks ago. But the Judgment Day, like they just keep churning members in and out and just keep being entertaining and funny. Like, I don't know. I think the story's better if they have the titles when Liv gets back.
I was thinking that too, but I'm picking Charlotte and Alexa, and I think the Judgment Day gets them back, like you said, somewhere down the line before Liv gets back. So that whole factor, because I think they're gonna turn Liv full on face, and Dominic's gonna be on his third chick. Dominic got that juice, man.
Dominic right? Kind of a slut, ain't he? Boy, oh, pass around Dominic Mysterio. I got Charlotte and Alexa winning too, and maybe Liv comes back tonight.
Ooh, what was her injury again?
She dislocated her shoulder. I can't remember if she had to get surgery or not for it though.
Yeah, that's a big factor. If it's like no surgery, she'll be back sooner. But if it's surgery, it'll probably be till late this year, early next year. So yeah, so I guess we both got Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. I think they'll cook in this match. Raquel, she's she hasn't full on grown on me, but she's wrestling more of her with her attributes. She's a big woman. She's wrestling like a big woman, so she hasn't been bothering me as much. And we know how Roxy gets down, so that should be a good one. This one, your boy, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and your other boy, Jey Uso, tagging up. This is a match made in heaven for you, Rucker, versus the Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed with Paul Heyman tag team match.
The Browns got to win, right?
What? Says who?
They dead in the water if they don't.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think they're going to win either, but Bronson Reed's definitely taking the pin.
Yeah, he is. I don't know, man. You think Seth's injury is real? Because I feel like people have been speculating that this would be the place that he pops back up.
He will, but it ain't going to be during this match.
Ooh, foreshadowing. Yeah, it's interesting seeing Roman in this spot. It's just kind of like indicating that he's got one foot out the door, right? Because this is like kind of reminds me of The Rock. Remember when The Rock came back? He was tag teaming with Mick Foley at WrestleMania in the middle of the card. Doesn't that kind of feel like this?
No, I think Roman's back though. It's just they got other shit cooking right now. Like he is gone all the time. Like, and he ain't filming movies. He's just fucking gone. So you can't just come back.
Fighter, right?
Huh?
He's filming Street Fighter. He's filming Street Fighter, right?
So is Cody. Cody ain't gone all the time.
I think Roman's got a bigger part than Cody. I think. I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got Roman and Jay winning, like you said. My cousin Bronson Reed is gonna be looking up at the lights most likely. They'll probably go 10 minutes or so. It'll be fine. Next up though, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross.
Why?
This can't be a real stipulation though. They say if Kross wins, Zayn has to say the words Kross was right. If Zayn wins, Kross must say I was wrong about Zayn. What kind of stipulation is that?
This is some crazy shit. Motherfuckers never want to admit they wrong to the point you got to beat their ass to get them to admit it. Karrion Kross is gonna win.
He just beat him though on like some random Raw, didn't he?
No, Karrion Kross lost to him at that
he
show.
lost him at the pay-per-view, but he won on like a random Raw episode like 2 weeks ago.
I didn't realize they fought it. So what the fuck is the point of this thing?
You tell me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Have you been? Because Karrion Kross has had like an organic people cheering for them. Are you behind? Are you on the Karrion Kross bandwagon?
No.
I know you don't like him in the ring, but what don't you like about his character right now?
I'm just not a fan of him.
You ain't like him when he was Killer Kross?
In TNA, yeah. In NXT, he had a real good entrance, but yeah, I'm just not a fan.
What about Scarlett?
Always a fan of Scarlett.
I was a big Scarlett Bordeaux fan. She was cooking in TNA.
Well, she said, used to tell people, shut up, 5 or 10 is talking.
Yeah, that was good. She's wrestling dudes, too. Now she's just silent. I don't understand it, but hey, as long as she's getting her money, I ain't mad at it.
What was her name in TNA?
Scarlett Bordeaux.
Yeah, but she had a nickname, like not the
Smoke
knockout.
Show. Smoke Show.
The Smoke Show, yeah.
I was a big fan. They got, I don't know if this will be the real main event, but this is what it's listed as, Rucker. Gunther, your champion, versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Seth Rollins is going to win.
Turn it into a triple threat match or cash in after the match?
I think he cashes in on, I don't even think he lets Punk win. I think Punk's about to win and Seth Rollins cashes in.
Like I said, you foreshadowed from earlier, so you don't think the knee injury is as bad as they're making it out to be?
Nah. When I saw that video of Becky filming him and his daughter walking, and he was on crutches and he almost fell. I was like, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that motherfucker. That was a little too injured.
I think he really is hurt. So I'm gonna pick Gunther in this one. I think Bronson and Braun, they're still salty about losing earlier. They come in and fuck with Punk. You
I'd
know,
love it.
at the instructions of
I'd
Paul
love it if
Heyman.
Gunther just choked his ass out fair and square.
Yeah, Gunther just got it back, so I think Gunther is gonna hold on to that. But that does it for night one, Rucker. You want to move on to night two?
Let's do it. I got some rum and
Kicking
coke
this
to
one-
drink.
Nice. Night two, they have it listed as kicking this one off. This could be a main event on night one, I think, but they got it on night two. Your champion, Naomi, versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky, triple threat match for your women's world championship.
Naomi's keeping this. This is gonna be a good match. The two of my favorite wrestlers in this match, and one wrestler I don't particularly care for.
We'll let the people sort that out. You think this will be as good as the WrestleMania one, except they had Bianca instead of Naomi?
Nah, I mean I love Naomi. She's great, but she's not as good as Bianca is in the ring. And I think Bianca and Io, I think Bianca and Rhea, and I think Rhea and Io all have really good chemistry one-on-one. So when you put all three of them together, it was just phenomenal. This will be good though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Naomi shit, but I don't think it'll be as good as that match. But I mean, what triple threat matches are like the Punk, Rollins, and Roman match? I thought the only reason I would give that the nod to be better than the women's match was just because of all the story going into it. But when you just watch it ringing the bell, like that women's match, that's probably the best triple threat I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's got to be in contention for match of the year, that WrestleMania one. But yeah, I think this will be very good. I see Naomi retaining as well. I think it's gonna be by nefarious means, like Io or Rhea do some kind of crazy move, Naomi push him out the way and steal the pin.
I'm so sick of that finish.
Why?
Because it's done so much. It's just like, if you're gonna do that, just let the person fight one-on-one and pin them. Like, quit being scared. That's the scary Triple H booking.
You didn't like it when Trick did it?
No.
At Slammiversary?
No, I did want Trick to win at Slammiversary.
You wanted Santana, didn't you?
I did.
Santana, I think he's gonna get his get back at Bound for Glory.
We'll have to talk about that on the next episode when we're talking other promotions. But Santana, man, the way he came up was, that's like, it should be studied. If he ends up as TNA World Champion, like, it's like being a low round draft pick in the NFL and going on to fucking win a Super Bowl or something like that. Like
Tom Brady.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously Santana's not going to be the Tom Brady of wrestling, but you know, he started out in a tag team in TNA, got released, went to AEW, broke up, left.
It's a better comparison. Russell Wilson, 4th round pick or 3rd round pick, something like that.
Yeah.
Got a Super Bowl. Yeah, I agree. I didn't see this coming with Santana, but he's cooking right now.
It probably will be like Russell Wilson, who'll get his one Super Bowl win, and then people start shitting on him.
Hey, man. People are fickle, right?
Very.
Next up, Rucker. Your girl, your champion, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for your WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. No disqualification, no count out. Last chance match. If Lynch wins, Valkyria can no longer challenge for the title as long as Lynch is the champion.
I don't pick against Becky Lynch.
Hey, I feel like besides her initial man run, I feel like this is the best she's been cooking as a heel. When she was big time Bex, it was like hit or miss, but she's been cooking as a heel.
I liked her as big time Bex.
I know you did.
But I'll agree with you. It's just hard to, like we were talking about earlier, trying to get Tiffany and Charlotte to be baby faces. It's hard to force Becky Lynch as a heel because people fucking like her. Like, even when she's being just atrocious, it's like, yeah, but it's still something endearing about it, you know? Like, I can't be mad at Becky. Get out of here.
So you got Becky in this one.
Hell yeah.
I want to pick Becky, but I don't know, man. Triple H has the people that he just liked for some reason. I feel like he's a big Lyra fan, but they do these stipulations where they can't challenge for the title again, and they never like do it and pull the trigger. I feel like they should pull a trigger on this one. So I think I'm gonna go with you too. I think I'm gonna go with Becky. Just
Yeah, and
mix things up.
it's not like she can never challenge for the title. She can just never challenge for it as long as Becky has it. Like,
Exactly. And I think Bailey is gonna maybe get
Yeah.
in the mix in this match.
I definitely think so too. Is Bailey about to turn heel again? There might be a lot of fucking heel and babyface turns in these 2 days.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Spice things up, mix it up a little bit. Moving right along though. Solo Sikoa, your champion versus Jacob Fatu steel cage match for
I'm excited about this
WWE
one.
United States Championship. Yeah?
Yeah.
What's got you excited about it?
Solo's my boy. Solo's been growing on
yeah?
me for a while.
that laugh he does, like when he's like being sarcastic, he looks over to the side.
Did you hear him
Eddie
last
Murphy.
night? He said he was making fun of Fatu. He said, "What does he say? You know what I mean?" And Jackie Redmond, he walked off, and Jackie Redmond's like, "Yeah, we don't know what you mean." And from off camera, Solo goes, "Yes, you do."
I didn't hear that part.
she just quit the interview and walked away. He's real funny. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of annoyed when they were making him just like a comedy act for a while, but I think he's found his footing, man. Like, and he can go in the ring too. I'm telling you, once he quit wrestling barefoot, he just took off.
Oh, you got boots now?
Yeah, he's had boots for a couple years now.
Ah, shit. Hey, maybe that's the key. What do you think about the MFTs? How you been liking the faction so far?
I'm wondering if Tama Tonga, when he comes back, if he's gonna be like, what the fuck? Because he was always with Jacob.
Yeah.
And
Now
Solo
you got
was like,
Tama.
I got my whole family back now. And Tom ain't nowhere around. And he was the original MFT.
You think he might side with Jacob?
Yeah, I think so. I think he might have to. I think it might end up Big Jim, Jacob, and Tama Tonga versus, well, they might need one more. I'm sure it's another fucking
okay.
Samoan running around somewhere they can pull at an NXT or something.
Zilla?
Yeah, these motherfuckers, they can have their own pay-per-view.
Just a bloodline pay-per-view.
Right.
Remember they did like the DX pay-per-views back in the day and the Rock Bottom, and they could have a bloodline pay-per-view.
But it's actually just people from the bloodline.
Yeah. It got enough people, like you said. And you just keep churning them out.
Yeah, enough
did
for a
you
whole
pick-
fucking football team.
Yeah, I know, right? Speaking of football, I don't want to go too much. But what about Micah asking for a trade? What the fuck is Jerry Jones doing?
Let's just keep talking about wrestling. I don't even want
we
to.
got
I don't even want to go on a tirade right now about Jerry Jones and his stupid ass son.
You gotta do a special episode of the Chris Rucker Cowboys podcast. Let me on there. Like, but yeah, who you pick on this one?
I'm gonna go with my boy Solo.
Oh, yeah, I got Solo too. I think it's more juice to squeeze with this title run, and I don't know. I think you could give Jacob another run with the United States Championship, but I think they're gonna want to try to ease him into the World Title Championship. He might not win it, anytime soon, but just put him in the mix. So I got Solo winning as well.
I feel like they WWE'd the shit out of Jacob. Like, he got over on his own, and then every time he comes out now, it's gas, no breaks with it. And he's got to say all his little lines now. And it's like, you wouldn't really talk like that in a fight. Like, what are you doing? Like,
I agree. Go ahead.
I get it that, that's his catchphrase and shit like that. But I just think there's some people you shouldn't overdo it with. And I think just letting him be more natural when he was saying what he was saying than being like, oh, those three things, we love those. Say those every time you're on TV, no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. Like you said, at first it was organic. That's why people gravitated towards it. But now, like you said, they like forcing them to say it just so it could be a catchphrase. And I'm sure they got it on shirts and stuff. But you know, things are better when it happens organically. So I'm all 100% with you on that one.
Then he's got to do his
Uh,
little boogeyman shake too.
I can't even do it. I'm even going to attempt to do it. uh, yeah, but so we both got Solo. Next up, they got both mid card titles on the pay per view. Dominic Mysterio, your champion, versus AJ Styles for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Dirty Dom. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I heard people say he was over there in AAA and the crowd went ape shit. I hadn't got a chance to watch it yet though.
Yeah, Dom's doing it, man. He's fucking killing it.
Proud dad, Rey Mysterio.
I mean, Eddie Guerrero.
Oh shit! I knew
Dad,
it. I knew you.
Dad's looking down on him, beaming with joy.
Oh shit.
Now his uncle Rey Mysterio, he's proud of him too.
Shit.
I still remember Dom and Rhea pulling up at Ray's house on fucking Thanksgiving, whooping his ass.
That was diabolical.
What a time that was.
Who you got in this one?
I got Dom.
Me as well. If AJ Styles wins, like, what's the purpose? Like, he's a multi-time WWE Championship, multi-time. I know he might have won the Intercontinental Championship just once, but he still had it before. Like, AJ Styles doesn't need a championship at this point. I don't know. It's kind of weird build up. You know, he was dressing up as janitors and kind of irritating Dom along the way. So, and I think he had the upper hand going into the go home show. So I got Dominic in this one.
Yeah, he just pinned him.
He just pinned him
In the mixed tag challenge on Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah,
He pinned him.
yeah. You're right. So yeah, I got Dom in this one. You know, hopefully they'll let him cook a little bit. Next up though, your crew, the Wyatt Six, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy versus Andrade, Ray Phoenix versus DIY, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Champion versus Fraxium, Axiom and Nathan Frazier versus the Mortal City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin versus the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, Six Pack, Tables, Ladders, Chairs, TLC. Oh my, for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
Again, they just overdo shit. We just had a TLC tag team title match like 2 months ago when the Street Profits won. And everybody talked about how great it was. So they're like, let's just add a couple more teams to it and do it again. It's going to be a car crash. It's going to be cool. But I really don't give a fuck. Like, I like the Street Profits. I'm starting to feel Andrade and Ray Phoenix, mainly because Andrade. I think Andrade been cooking lately. But I don't care about any of these teams, really. I definitely don't give a shit about the Wyatt Six.
You like Andrade and Ray Phoenix? I think it's just an odd pairing. I feel like Ray Phoenix has a tag team partner already on the other side of town, and they just passed it with Andrade. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Who you got on this one?
I'm going to go with the Street Profits.
Oh, so you think they're going to gain him back? I think it's going, like you said, I think it's just going to be a train wreck, car crash, whatever you want to call it. You probably see Nikki coming, you know, interfering and whatnot. And what's the girl who's with the Street Profits name? B-Fab. You see B-Fab probably out of there, and well, I don't know why my memory slipping. What's Johnny Gargano's wife's name?
Oh,
Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae.
I was about to call her drunk ass Alicia Edwards. That ain't who it is.
Damn. Can't you probably damn out there. But I think the Y6 will retain. I don't know. It's a lot of moving factors in this one. It'll probably be fun to watch, but you know, like you said, they just did it 2 months ago or a month or so ago. So I don't think they need to run it back. But you know, they're trying to play off the nostalgia of the first one being at SummerSlam, 25 years ago or however long ago. So it'll be fine.
Then why do it a month and a half ago?
Yes, Triple H. You probably run out of ideas, Rucker. I don't know. That's crazy though. Yeah.
Remember when Triple H was with the Authority and all the wrestlers and shit were surrounding the ring? And they were like, no confidence. They were voting a vote of confidence or no confidence, and he got voted out. That's what they need to do again. No confidence.
Yeah, I was studying for law school shit during that Authority. You said they had no they were voting shit?
I can't remember what the storyline was. I just remember Triple H was in the ring like, everybody, you telling me you guys don't have confidence in me to lead and all the people that he thought were on his team still, they get the microphone and just be like, no confidence.
Yeah, they should bring that back in real life.
The Rock. Just have The Rock come on screen. If I would have booked SummerSlam, I would have did a little better than that. But
hey, people give The Rock flack, but this is Triple H's doing. So.
That's my dog. You ain't gonna turn me against The Rock. Fuck Triple H.
I know, right? Well, Rucker, we've come to the main event. John Cena, your champion, versus Cody Rhodes. Street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I got John Cena winning with help from The Rock.
Not Travis Scott?
No. It's a Sunday night show, man. We ain't got time to be watching that motherfucker slow roll out to the ring again.
Bing, bing. All WrestleMania weekend. That song will never get unstuck from my head.
Plus, he might be busy getting Pusha T whooping his ass, so he ain't really.
Yeah, Pusha T went off on some interviews and in that song. Yeah, but yeah, I'm going with John Cena. You think The Rock is gonna show up for real?
I'm just hoping he does.
I think John Cena is gonna win though. But you go ahead.
Who don't want to see The Rock? All these people that are like, The Rock could just go away forever. Shut the fuck up. You're a lie. Because as soon as you hear, if you smell, your ass is going to jump up out the seat.
You know one thing that I want to know, Rucker?
What's that?
So they blame it on The Rock. And even though, like you said, it's Triple H is doing all the bookend. So say if Rock didn't even have the time to come back to do the taking your soul thing. Not having The Rock at all, what would have made this John Cena run so special without that? The Rock, quote unquote, ruining it. What else could they have done? There are people complaining about and blaming The Rock.
Look, this is no shade on John Cena, but everybody's mad at The Rock because he wasn't there for the main event. You have the greatest of all time, John Cena, and you got the golden boy right now, Cody, in the main event of WrestleMania, and y'all put on a shit match because The Rock wasn't there? Like, exactly. What the fuck did that have to do with The Rock? Y'all still got to wrestle.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This is just a scapegoat. Because, like, what if The Rock wouldn't have showed up at all? Like, would it have made the story better? Like you said, they still had to go out in the ring. I don't know. It's just weird how they just blame The Rock, but I digress.
It was on the damn Netflix show. It was Triple H's idea. How we still mad at The Rock?
It's just a narrative people want to run with, because they wanted to make Triple H the next coming of Jesus when he took over for Vince, and now you're starting to see some steam wear off on his creative ideas, and they don't want to blame.
Let's not even talk about how there was no Black History celebration, and he shows up with Trump and praising Hulk Hogan, but whatever.
Nasty work, but I think John Cena retains. I don't know if The Rock will come back, but it was just too weird the way he came out on SmackDown and came out in all babyface, and he regrets it, and
yeah.
You got to make Cody work a little bit for the championship again. And I don't know, man. Once he does, because I think he's going to eventually win it. I know you said you would rather see Roman get it. I'm with you. But I think Cody eventually wins it later on this year. But if he does win it, like, what do you do with Cody at that point if he wins it again, Rucker?
I don't think he does. I think this is going to lead to Cody turning heel. He's going to lose again, realize this ain't the same WWE it was, It took him and all the Avengers just to beat Roman. And now he needs The Rock. I think he is going to sell his soul. I think he's going to be a super heel. He's going to dye his hair back dark like he used to do. He already wears the suits and talks down to everybody. But my bigger question, once Cena moves on from this, who's left for him to wrestle besides Roman?
Wow, you got Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, but what does that do for you? Like, there's no history there. These are Cena's last matches.
You got The Miz.
Okay, I can see that on SmackDown. Sunday Night Heat, you know. No disrespect to The Miz. I'm not trying to be funny, but if y'all weren't here, like, I went on like a 10-minute fucking soliloquy about how great The Miz is. Is it a soliloquy? Am I wrong with that?
Maybe. Yeah, that worked.
Fuck it. I should have just kept on going like I knew what I was saying. About how great The Miz is. So I'm not trying to disrespect him, but that does nothing for me either. Like, The Miz ain't going to be the one to beat him. Besides Roman, there's nobody left. Batista.
Yeah. You want that man to die. See how skinny Batista is nowadays?
So what? I just want to see him do his little machine gun entrance again.
Yeah, like you said, they kind of AJ Styles, that was great. Him and Cena.
Yeah, but AJ ain't gonna be the one to beat him.
Yeah, not to beat him, but I'm just saying things to do before he goes out. I think it's gonna be Cody, man. I'd like to see Roman, but I think somebody asked Roman one time about the World Championship. He was like, "If you want to elevate that title, let me run with it." So it'd be interesting to see him with Gunther's belt too.
I mean, look what he did for the Universal title. Everybody was saying it was the licorice belt or the Twizzler belt or some shit before he got it, and now that's the biggest championship in wrestling.
Exactly. So, yeah, both of us got Cena. But yeah, that brings us to the end of the card. Anything else, Rucker?
No, man, I'm just ready to. I might need to go take a little nappy nap before all these people come over here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good time. Hopefully, I can't say it's gonna be a good show. I'm hoping it's gonna be a good show. It's got potential, but Triple H will fuck it up. So we'll see.
They say he will, but like you 100% sure he will.
I mean it in like a way of like it's a good show with it's got potential, but if Triple H gets carried away, he will fuck it up. Like he won't just let it do what it do.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
JD Hoop in the chat says it would be wild if Rock came out and helped Cody win. Cause Cena was talking shit like, motherfucker, I was coming to help you. But you couldn't wait 2 more days. You had to go run your mouth.
That would be funny. I wouldn't be mad at it. Either I just want something to happen, you know, that has us hooked and excited for the second half of the year, you know.
Who's the top babyface if Cody goes heel, though?
Cena, until he retires.
Yeah, but he's retiring. But you're about to turn Cody heel for the next 2 years. So who's gonna be the person you're sending to ABC and NBC and all this shit? Roman ain't doing that shit.
Why not? Why can't Roman do it?
He ain't never done that shit.
What about Jay, your boy Main Event Jay?
Nah, Jay ain't cut out for fucking mainstream shit. He'd be on there drunk.
Oh shit! Damn, man.
Yeeting all the time and shit. Jay ain't ready for that. That's my dog, but he ain't boardroom ready.
Well, you just made the case where Cody Rhodes stays face for the time being then.
Unless you want to send some of the women there. Maybe they start sending women to go do the PR for WWE.
I know Jay's done some stuff. Bianca's done some stuff.
Yeah, they usually send in like BET and shit. I mean, like mainstream stuff.
Triple H would do that. Bianca, we got you going to the BET Awards. Why can't I go to the AMAs?
Right. So with the CMT channel, we don't fuck with them. No, we gonna send Tiffany for that.
God damn it. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I might take a nap too. No, I think I might hop on the 2K. Drink a couple more makers and hop on 2K or something, or
Which one,
college
basketball or
football.
baseball?
No, WWE 2K.
Oh, you got the newest one?
Yeah, I get them every year for some reason, even though it's the same damn game.
I got the one last year. I don't know if that's the late. Has another one came out since last year?
Yeah, 2K 25 came out. Roman's on the cover. But yeah,
It's the
gold
Bloodline one, right?
Yeah, that just came out this year, man.
No, that was last year. They got a new one
No,
about to
they
come
came
out.
out.
Their
No,
new
they
one
came
comes
out
out
this
in like
year.
October.
No, it comes out like right before WrestleMania. 2K25.
Nah,
You got that one?
I got the one with Roman, the Bloodline thing. I've had that since I bought it on sale.
Nah, this one came out because Roman's on the cover. You see, 2K25, Roman's on the cover. That came out on March 14th this year.
Huh. Seems like it came out longer than that.
Yeah,
But
probably
yeah,
played it a lot.
that's the one I
And
got.
then
I'm not good at it. I put all the
Yeah, I'm
bets on
not.
Jay though, in my fucking on mine. You come to my house, you want a title shot, you gotta fight Jay. Don't matter what belt it is.
Damn. That's what I used to do back on the 64. Put all the titles on like The Rock.
Oh, that the day after Gunther beat him on Monday Night Raw, I whooped Gunther's ass for like 3 days straight on that game.
Damn, man. No love for the ring general.
You know that's my dog, but I was emotional. Emotional damage.
That's funny.
Yeah, my boy win the Royal Rumble, win at WrestleMania just to get fucking choked out on a random ass Monday Night Raw. And now he's
Nasty
just
work.
Now he's back to being a sidekick.
Don't do that to Jay. Because once Roman goes, Jay will be right back up there in the mix.
Ooh, JD Hoop in the chat just said something that, okay. So when I was on vacation with my girlfriend's family, her nephew had the Oculus or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to play that, obviously I had a little bit to drink. So I was like trying to pick the ball up and shit. And I was telling him, I was like, you should get a boxing game. So later on, I was in the shower, I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what would be dope? A fucking WWE or a UFC game on that. And JD Hoop in the chat just said they should do a virtual reality 2K game. It'd be hard to do though, because you gotta do all the reversals and.
I think that would be dope. I got an Oculus. I got the second one. I didn't get the third one, but it's dope. They got some things to upgrade because I got the football game for it, the NFL game, and it's like, it's all right. But like you said, that'd be dope if they had like a UFC or a WWE. Like you said, it'd be kind of hard to reverse though. But like, I think that would be super dope.
Man, that shit was complicated to play. I don't know how you would do when you gotta have fast reaction time. I was just trying to pick the ball up and throw it, like practicing. I kept leaving the circle. So then it would turn off and you could see what was in front of you. I was like, fuck, where'd the ball go?
Can't leave it. You can't. So you could like draw your parameters. You can make it bigger if you want to.
Yeah, we were right by the steps. We were on like the 4th floor, them beach houses.
Yeah. I'll work on it.
JD Hoop says
WWE.
if they did that, dudes would just perv out and wrestle the women. It's me. I'm dudes.
Yeah, but you would do that, but you wouldn't be creepy about it. I feel like the neck beard
depends on how much I drank.
Ah, shit. There you have it.
like I've been looking for 10 minutes trying to find these bra and panties matches. Where are they?
All right, Vince.
That's good shit.
That's good shit.
I want a handicap match. Me versus, I ain't even gonna name anybody. This has been the SummerSlam preview from Boot to the Face. Thanks for tuning in. The audio will be posted as soon as possible. So, I don't know, maybe you can listen to it tomorrow before the main event, or maybe listen to it on Monday and laugh at how wrong we were. But this is our prediction show. We get back to our regular schedule on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same bat place, same bat channel. Until then, for E.J. Reed, I'm Chris Rucker. This has been Boot to the Face. Peace!